the machines. I've got to find Araya. To do that, I need to talk to her apprentice.
Outlander, wait,
The river
wait a
needs.
moment. That weapon of yours, Outlander, that spear. I can see the blue light upon it.
This? It was made by an acquaintance of mine.
Ah, a shaman.
No. More of a tinker?
A tinker does not understand the spark in the metal, the song in the metal like this. But it could be improved upon, modified with the help of the old ones. Far north of here there is a cave, a shaft in the snow. Within it is a nest of metal birds. Find a bird that hasn't been stripped by shamans past. Look for a rail inside it, the length of your spear. That's all I can tell you.
Get a rail from some metal birds in a cave. Sounds perfectly normal.
You know, it's been a while since I've played this game. And what's funny to me is how familiar it is. This was one of the last things that I played before I got kicked off YouTube.
The herd isn't roaming far from the camp.
It's still so beautiful. I don't think I'll play Forbidden West though. I think that the campfires is like
Outlanders. Gorge Outlanders.
hi there folks.
We're letting the Oseram take Dervahl? They'll give him a rap on the knuckles and let him go.
Yes, yes, very.
Just love the atmosphere of this game.
Bergman said Araya's apprentice went north of the river. Hopefully not too far.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put on general subtitles on the bottom. Inventory is full, okay. Yeah, why not? The funny thing is I don't remember how any of the concepts work.
Looking out over the tower. It looks like it's sending out a pulse or signal. Naltuk?
Who are you? How did you find me?
Bergrand told me you'd be out here.
He's persistent. I've told that Oseram 1,000 times. I don't need to buy anything.
And I'm not selling. I just need to find Araya.
Well, you won't. She's gone where only shamans can tread. She seeks guidance from the voice in the blue light. That is her task. And the task she gave me is to observe the daemon's work. To stop it spreading, if I can. What can I do about these towers? In only a few weeks, they've sprouted throughout the cut. The daemon's energy pulses from them. Rallies the machines, even repairs them.
Aratak said this daemon was frenzying machines.
Look there. Those with the purple markings. They belong to the daemon. They're stronger, more dangerous.
I've seen something like this before. The corruption. But it wasn't from your daemon.
You have? Well, then you know more than I do. These towers, were they part of your corruption?
Those are new to me too.
Like I said, they empower the daemon's machines. They must be stopped.
Will you tell me where Araya went?
You ask a lot of questions.
Only when I'm not getting the answers I need.
There's but one voice Araya wants to hear right now, and it isn't yours. I'm sorry.
Alright, you want to stop the spread of the daemon's work? I know how to get started. With my bow and spear.
Outlander, wait. Won't you tell me your name?
Aloy.
Good. If you fall to the daemon's machines, at least I can properly recount your efforts to Araya.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. But I won't fall. And when I'm done, you're gonna tell me where she is.
Such a cool visual. So I want to change my outfit. Modify weapons. Like, I can't even tell what I'm... So these must all be... This must be all of the Frozen Wilds. Man, I left a lot of this area undone. It's kind of crazy. I mean, you can definitely see the track. You can definitely see, like, the track of where I went and stuff. But when I was done with it, I was totally done with it. My square button is still stiff.
James, appreciate your time this morning. I know you have some concern about how the province is sort of maybe setting up the cards to go what seems to be happening in this side of the industry, especially in light of what's happening with the LCBO strike here.
Yeah, I think the beginning of how the store rollout is gonna happen. You know, on the surface, a great idea, additional distribution points are always a good thing, but my fear is that it's going to be skewed heavily towards bigger brands. I think it's dedicated 20% be dedicated to, local small producers. But if you look at a, convenience business,
yeah.
Be dedicated to
Did you say supper?
beverage alcohol, that's 160 square feet going to big brands and only 40 square feet going to smaller craft producers that have to be split among the other categories like Ontario Craft, Ontario Craft Beer, Ontario Craft Cider, and wines as well. So if you're not in the top 20% of sales, it's going to be very difficult to get shelf space in the convenience outlets.
And so, James, we talk about, Doug Ford keeps talking about promoting Ontario, but is the LCBO in its current setup, is it doing enough to promote whether it's craft beer or even, local wineries here? Is that enough of a focus? And can the LCBO help the industry?
Yeah, I think so, definitely. The LCBO has always been a strong supporter of Ontario craft beer, for sure. If you go look at the beer section, this craft beer is definitely over-indexed on space relative to the amount of revenue that it generates, which is great. So I'm hoping that the letter that came out from the Ministry of Finance to the LCBO to ramp up, more promotions geared towards the small beverage producers is going to help to kind of prop up some of those sales as well. And I don't feel like we're going to get it from the convenience outlets.
So I'm curious, James, what is it you think that the province or the government could do to better help the craft brewing industry? I keep hearing things about tax relief, taxing on cans, things of that nature.
Yeah, definitely some form of tax reform needs to happen. It's going to be very difficult for small producers to compete in these new retail channels if they don't have the money to support promotions and things like that. So I think definitely some form of tax relief. Ontario has the highest beverage alcohol tax over any other province in Canada, and they could definitely use that money.
And James, I haven't heard much talk about this in the Ford government's discussions about how they want to sort of revolutionize or change the way alcohol is distributed and sold in this province. Do you potentially think that what they're looking at may kick open the door to more private beer stores rather than just selling on site from your brewery or through the LCBO or beer store, etc.? Is that something that you think could potentially help brewers as well?
Yeah, I think if you look at sort of the Alberta model, which is different than what they're doing in Ontario, they're allowed to have, standalone full beverage alcohol outlets that, might be 1,000 square feet, so comparable to the LCBO, and they have the space to support, large manufacturers as well as craft manufacturers as well. So I think that would be sort of the aim long term. That would be definitely benefit Ontario.
But in the here and now, James, just how devastating is this LCBO strike to the craft beer industry?
Yeah, it's significant for sure. I think, we've definitely seen an uptick.
Okay then,
bars and
See if
restaurant
this thing can work
sales,
for me.
and also online sales as well, but I don't think it's going to be near enough to make it a worldwide that the suppliers are realizing as a result of the LCBO being closed.
Yeah, I mean, we saw what happened when everything sort of shut down during COVID, all of this was distribution and the online sales. I'm not sure if they can flip the switch that quickly. What are you hearing from the Brewers, James?
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely been an effort to sort of promote, you know, their online stores to get products out there as well, and I think it's still a little early to really understand what the full impact's going to be, like you mentioned, rolling into day 7 of the strike. But I mean, obviously the hope is that LCBO and OPSEUS can come to an agreement sooner than later and open the doors, and we can start rolling out some programs that are going to support these small beverage producers.
We'll keep watching and see. That is James Hughes, Sales and Operations Consultant. James, appreciate the time this morning. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Nick.
Out of ammo, and not out of ideas. Here we go again.
are quite the warrior.
Seems I can take care of the machines and towers. The daemons next.
You claimed its power for yourself somehow. Perhaps Aurea should meet you after all. What she truly seeks is hope. After what I just saw, you could show her that. She's in retreat beyond those mountains, the Ice Rasps. You'll have to walk the Shaman's path to get there. You'll know you've reached the end when you come to a shrine. A great machine covered in blue gleam. Shamans who complete the path take a piece of it as reward. If you make it that far, you should too. You'll have earned it.
You said something about blue gleam at the end of the Shaman's path?
A crystal that builds on the bodies of machines in the oldest ice. We Banuk believe it's the stuff of the blue light, frozen as it escapes their shells. You might be more interested that merchants will trade well for it.
How do I cross this Shaman's path?
Go to the Ice Rasps. Then follow the markers through the ice caves and the waterfalls, and make the climb to the shrine. But be careful. The path is meant to be an ordeal, the final trial of a young shaman's training.
And I'll find Aurea at the end of it?
No. She goes further up, somewhere inside the mountain. If you see her, would you tell her, I have faith she will hear the voice again.
All right, I guess I'm off to the Ice Rasps to find this Shaman's path. Those mountains must be the ice wasps. The shaman's path begins somewhere up above.
This is almost a good warm-up for returning to Zelda. Very cool. And what if I do? Every step of the shaman's journey.
Save these for the trail.
There's the blue gleam.
I'm pretty far up. The shaman's path must be around here somewhere. This must be one of the markers Naltuk told me about. Looks like each marker points to another, giving directions. Deeper into the cold, creepy ice cave. What's this charm for? To help guide the way with sound? If there's more, maybe my focus can find them. This isn't the way out. Some gear, though. Wrong way.
Who lights these candles?
Another marker. Good.
Like, that's what always gets me. That, like, these candles have to burn for a while.
Okay, that way then. Took a wrong turn.
I know I took a wrong turn. I always go left just so that I can check and see what somebody left. This is actually the correct way. Yeah, I go back and it's odd these are just dead ends for the sake of dead ends. Seems odd to me. Let me check and make sure that the visual settings are correct.
Chime. Not sure I saw this fork before.
I mean, I did, but... It's just gonna take me back around.
This way. Then... where?
Well, how I keep accidentally going in the right direction. And have to double back to see what I missed.
I see. Up. Stalkers. Better be careful.
If I was still into this game, I'd be like, hell yeah, let me go down and fight him. But now I'm like, nah. Unless it makes me, which I think it will.
Dead end. But at least there's stuff.
Thank God somebody left a supply crate in here. It says pouch upgrade available, but I don't see a pouch upgrade. I'm not gonna find turkey skin. Nice if I did. No, I don't want that to be my active quest. Fish bone. I just need one fish bone. They want me to hunt, that's the thing. Okay, under quest, what am I looking at? Oh, I forgot to open this one. Yeah. Should have quick saved before that, but we'll see where I turn up. If I have to go all the way back to the merchant, then I know to use my thing that I left. But I don't.
Gotta get past these stalkers. One way or another.
Very good. So now I'm going to activate that thingy, then go up top, and then do the jump and whatever the whatever.
Gotta get past these stalkers, one way or another.
There, I got past him. Bada bing, wasn't so hard.
Done with the cave. So what's next on this path?
Okay, time to die. And this just seems odd. Shouldn't I be dead?
How do I cross this one? Down, then up. Down it is.
Okay. Oh. That's not what I meant to do. That is a big jump. And we'll leave it there.